is Cheryl Todd with Gun Freedom Radio, coming at you from the 2019 SHOT Show in fabulous Las Vegas. And speaking of fabulous, these two awesome ladies standing next to me, I want to give them a chance to explain to you all the different hats that they wear in this amazing industry, the firearms industry. I have with me Emily Valentine and Amy Robbins, and together they are the Not Your Average Gun Girl podcast.
Yay,
Right?
we are. Or NIAG for short.
Hey, that makes it easier.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
because Emily's standing closest to me, you talk to us first and then we'll go to Amy.
Sure.
How did the two of you get connected and realize that there was a need for a not so gun forward discussion like a podcast?
Well, we got connected the way I think connections are made these days through social media, through
Right.
Instagram 3
Right.
years ago. And from that, our relationship we got closer and closer because we both share that passion for wanting women to be self-reliant. And over that time, we started talking about podcasting as another avenue to continue to spread our message. And when we decided that we were going to do a podcast, we thought about, well, what kind of podcast do we want to do? And naturally, it kind of was an extension of the conversations that we would have just through text and while we were getting together. The girly things, what are you wearing tonight? You know, what's your favorite lipstick? But also wanting to then spread that message of women empowerment through self-defense and knowing that there are so many awesome women in this industry, and we wanted to give them a platform to share their stories. We wanted women to be able to hear also the way that other women are defending themselves and choosing to defend themselves. So it just has come together so nicely.
That's amazing. So, from your perspective, I mean, you know, it's like kind of like the dating game, or what was that show where they would each tell their story, right?
Right.
So then, from your perspective, like, what were you seeing that was really missing? Where was the hole in the industry and the conversation that you guys felt like we really need to fill that hole to serve the people that are, you know, like-minded with us?
Right. Well, I think it dawned on me when I was working for NRA TV about 4 years ago, when I realized, I was like, man, here I am as a Second Amendment supporter, but I know nothing about guns, and I never really had day-to-day conversations about guns, but they just seamlessly fit into my life.
Yes.
And as I was working with NRA TV, I realized there's a lot, because it brought up the conversation with my other girlfriends. Like,
Sure.
you're working with guns? Oh my gosh, I want to learn how to shoot.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
wait,
good.
I just got a gun. Can you teach me how to shoot? And I was like, so there's a lot of women out there that look like us, think like us, dress like us, but we aren't hunters. We don't have any military or law enforcement background. We don't wear bikinis and shoot our guns, and there's no problem with that, but we just don't.
You're also not the camo wearing,
Not
you know,
the-
bearded
well, I mean,
50-year-old.
We'll take some camo every now and then in like a chic way, but you
Yeah.
know, we just were like, there's like so many normal,
Yes.
average, everyday
Yes.
women that love the Second Amendment, but maybe they want to listen to some things about guns that wasn't available when we were trying to get into all of this. There were no women that had platforms to speak about any of this stuff. So I think it was a natural progression for us. And we came up with a name because we're like, really? Are we going to do a podcast? Why are we going to do a gun podcast? We're so not your average gun girls.
Right.
And we're like,
There you go.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah,
Well,
that was it.
I love that distinction that you made, that people can be passionate about their constitutional rights and not necessarily gun owners.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And so there's a whole different conversation.
Yep.
People out there that will very much value our right to carry guns, that Second Amendment
Sure.
right, but they aren't even, you know, interested in carrying or owning a gun.
That was me. That was my own personal story. I mean, I of course, I had a gun at my house, but I thought people that carried guns on their body, I thought that was like crazy. I thought that was a little paranoid. I didn't understand why people would want to do that. Until, we all have our aha moments and how to get to that decision, to get your license to carry and start carrying on your body. And I'm glad I did get to that.
Yeah.
But we're not alone in that. There's millions of women out there that just are looking for something to speak to them and get them interested in this in some way. So,
Well, and so then that is what you guys do together, but then individually, you both have separate brands because, you know, there is 24 whole hours in a day.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I need more. So.
Oh my gosh,
for sure.
yes, we all do, right?
Yep.
And so Emily Valentine has Style Me Tactical.
I do.
And so that is really taking both of those worlds and melding them together right there. You want to be stylish, but you also want to be a little tactical.
Right. When I entered into, you know, having a gun for self-defense, you know, one of the first things that I realized was that, whoa, everything that I saw out there was very tactical, very cargo pants. I'm like, is that what I have to wear? Because I'm sorry, I'm not giving up my skinny jeans and heels in order to defend myself. So I use, you know, Style Me Tactical, my blog, to start chronicling that journey. And I also wanted to help other women who were interested in being prepared and wanting to defend themselves with tips on how you can go about doing that and just sharing kind of like my experiences as well as ways that they can go about incorporating a more self-reliant mindset into their lifestyle.
I absolutely love that. And then Miss Amy Robbins has Alexo Athletica.
I do, yes.
So
that takes up a lot of my hours of the day.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
And so I love how, you know, you incorporated into your life firearms to go along with your very active lifestyle, right?
Well, that and like just like Emily, I mean, when we started this journey, I was like, I am not gonna change my fashion for my function. There's got to be a way to fuse the two together. It needs to look good. It needs to feel good. And so when I was training for the marathon, I realized that was missing in the industry. I lived in Lululemon. I needed it to make my butt look good, to smooth me out, to also have like great pieces that match and coordinated, and so that just there wasn't anything currently on the market. And it's actually why we're doing the Taser Defense booth right now, because I actually have my Taser.
Can we see that in the camera? Oh, there we go.
Like the Taser is a tool that both Amy and I really truly love, and because you know we believe in women being able to defend themselves, and a lot of that is not so much just a gun. It's whatever tool you feel comfortable with, because that journey for women is very different, and we just want you to take your safety responsibly and think about how you can defend yourself. And for some, that might be a Taser. For some, like us, it's a firearm or a pepper blaster. And you know, not all the time can we carry a firearm, so we go with our next in line, which is the Taser Pulse, and it's something that we both, you know, separately love and think is a great option for women.
And then if people are thinking, now wait a minute, I just recently in the news heard something about workout pants and concealed carry, and it went completely off the rails, viral, because somebody somewhere posted a picture and people lost their minds.
Yeah, they did.
Take us through that journey. Remind us.
So about a few months after we launched, we had just a really fantastic friend and ambassador who's been a big supporter of Alexo from day one. He's also a big supporter of the Second Amendment.
Yes.
And so I had sent her a pair of pants, and her is Tommy Lahren. I had sent her a pair of pants, honestly, like not even expecting anything in return. I was just, you live in Los Angeles and you run and you need something in your pants to be safe, you know. And so
is that a tagline?
That's a tagline. Yes, what's in your pants. And so I remember one day my phone was blowing up and I was getting ding, 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 ding notifications, like selling. And then I looked and I opened it, we had jumped 6,000 followers on Alexo in like a matter of a day. And she just brought a lot of attention to it. And what is great is there were people that loved it, there were articles that hated it, you know, and there were people that just didn't understand it, but it didn't matter. What it did was it got the message out to all of the Second Amendment loving people in the world. And they were, even the negative articles, they were like, I love this idea, you know. So that was a pretty cool milestone in the life of our company, and we're just like thrilled, and it's just, you know, the momentum, we're just trying to keep up with the momentum right now with all of that. So.
Seriously, I can't imagine like the initial like back order list, right?
It was nuts. It was like 5 months, I think, because I was like, surely we won't sell out this year. We're just going to test the market and see how well it does. And people were on back order for several months, and so we're getting caught up and hoping that we're helping.
It is a good problem to have, and they're well worth the wait. So just be patient; she'll get to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so that's the power of social media.
Sure.
The other power of social media is, again, the two of you finding each other.
BFFs,
Right? And creating something that's so really needed in the world is being able to speak. So often those of us in the firearms community, whatever that is, right? We end up talking, we're talking inside baseball and kind of preaching to the choir a little bit. And then you guys have realized, there's a ton of people out there that we are leaving out of the conversation because they don't even get the lingo.
No, they
don't.
don't.
Know what you're talking about.
I know, they don't know our acronyms. They don't know what we're saying.
So you guys are wonderful ambassadors. The younger generation, men and women, right?
Yeah.
You didn't have to just be beautiful young women. You can also be men who are like, I'm just not real sure about this, and I want to be a stylish man and still be able to protect myself. And I think that
Tell me tactical men version.
Maybe.
Would Ben be on board with that?
I don't know. We'll have to ask. He's got enough going on, I think, with everything I need from me.
Right? Exactly. Well, thank you both again so much.
Thank you, Cheryl.
We're having a very busy show. You guys have podcasted like 20 times or something already.
And we still got more to go.
We do.
But
We have a
love
few
it.
more yet.
I love it. Emily Valentine.
Oh, Cheryl, thank you.
Amy
So
Robbins.
much. We just really appreciate all your support.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Keep rocking the world. Taser is amazing. Check them
Come
out.
out. Yep.
Stick around. There's tons more coming at you from 2019 SHOT Show with Gun Freedom Radio.